everyone. I'm going to go over all of the products that we have in our catalog real quick. We aren't doing in-home visits right now, so I thought this would be an easy way to go over things with everyone. So here's my catalog, and I'm going to post a link to my online catalog as well as specials and other demos that I've done. I'm going to post them so you can take a look at those as well after this video. So if you're looking for, there are a few items that come as packages. So if you're looking for those, they're towards the back of the book. So you just want to look at the back of your catalog and you'll see our packages there. So our most popular package is the Enviro cloth and the window cloth. You can get them together. And our second most popular package is the Enviro cloth, the window cloth with the dusting mitt. So I will just very quickly kind of go over what all of the different items are and what's so great about them and what they do. So if you're not very familiar with Norwex, basically our products are microfiber based and they are woven very, very tightly, and we have melted silver embedded in the cloths. So what happens is you will wet our microfiber and you will clean a surface and it will absorb and hold on to all of the bacteria that it's picking up, and it will keep it in the cloth, and within 24 hours as it's drying, the cloth will self-purify and be ready to use again. So you don't need to use any sprays or cleaners, just water will suffice. And these three items are what I clean my entire house with for the past 8 years. So we love it. We've just kind of taken it on, and I was first introduced to it because someone gave it to me as a gift, and I loved it so much that I thought I would become a consultant and spread it around to my friends, and it's really grown from there. So it's been a really great experience for me. So if you were to take one of these Enviro cloths, just to give you an idea of how tightly woven it is, if you were just to pull the string, this would reach from Canada to Mexico, one cloth, one string. That's how tightly woven it is. So it's very, very, very good and works really, really well, and it's really absorbent. So I will talk about how you would clean. So you would take this Enviro cloth and you would wet it, and you'd wipe down any surface. So except for a TV screen, you want to stay away from any kind of anti-glare surface. So anti-glare glasses or LCD screens. So you could use it dry because you're just dusting it, that's okay, but you just don't want to wet it and do that. So if you were cleaning your mirrors and your faucets and your countertops and your toilets, you would wet this cloth and you would wipe everything down, and then you would take your dry window cloth and you would polish it all back up and shine it. So that works really, really well. Some people like to have one to clean their entire home and like to have a second one, perhaps of a different color, that they use specifically for toilets. Not that you necessarily have to, because they won't cross-contaminate, but some people just feel more comfortable having different cloths for different purposes in different rooms of their home. So you do whatever works for you. These come in different colors. The window cloth also comes in different colors. Then you have the dust mitt, also comes in different colors, so it just goes on like a glove. Really good at dusting and picking up dust and really holding on to it. That's what people really like about it. You would want to use it dry to dust. If you wanted to clean your screens, it's another little trick that people love to use it for. You would wet it and really wring it out, and just from the inside of your home, you'd wipe down your window screens and it would collect the dirt from both the inside and the outside. We also have this Envira Wand. So for shorter people like me, it works out really well. We have shutters in our home and I can't quite reach the tops. So you can bend it. So I will do this, and with one hand I will do my high dusting, and with my other hand I'll do my low dusting, and I clean my house in no time. All of these products are great because the kids use them, so I have a lot of help around the house, which is wonderful, and everyone knows exactly what to do with which cloth, so it's amazing. So these are really great. Also, this detaches, the handle detaches like this, and you can attach it to our mop pole. So basically our mop, here's our mop here, so you can take the mop pole off and attach it to here, and it extends really, really high. So if you have high ceiling fans or really high arc windows or anything like that, you could put this on the pole, extend it, and you can do that. You can also clean your outside windows with the mop, so I'll get to that shortly. So that's your wand. and your mitt and your Envira cloth and your window cloth. Next, I'll talk about the cleaning paste. So this is a great paste. Sometimes people will use this instead of what you've been using, perhaps like a Comet or an Ajax before, or a Vim. So people like it. It has a nice lemony scent to it, and it's a puck-like consistency. So you have to wet it to use it. You create a bit of a paste, and then it works as a really good, gives you a little scrubbing power. So I use it on my grout. I use it on pots and pans, my sink, my glass top cleaner. It's really, really good. My husband uses it to clean the headlights of the car. So it's very versatile. And again, I will post some videos to show that a little bit more. It also goes hand in hand with, this is called a Spurious Punch. They come as a 2-pack. It's a sponge inside, but the outside is rough, kind of like an SOS pad would be, but less abrasive. So I really like using it with this. If I've got a ring around the tub, or if I have a spill on my glass top stove, then I really like to get at it with this, with these two together. Let me just flip through the catalog, and I just don't want to miss anything. So I'll talk about the mop. So here is the large mop system. So you can see the size of the base is this big. So this is what I was saying about it, the pole extending. So the pole, you can get really, really high, so you can do your outdoor windows with it. It's also great for reaching underneath tables and really hard to get to places. You want to use it in a figure 8 motion with this dry pad. So this is the dry mop pad. So this is what I do to collect all the dust and dirt from my floor, just to see how much it adjusts. The proper way to use this mop pole is you want this part to be leveled with your nose, and that makes it's ergonomically designed so that you don't end up straining or hurting your back. So this is the proper height that you would want it to be. It also has a locking feature for swaying on the base. So it will always sway up and down this way, but if you want to stop it from swaying side to side, there's a lock feature on the base like that, which will prevent it from swaying side to side, and now will stay solid if you want to dust your crown molding. If you have crown molding in your house and you want to get up there and dust that, at least it will refrain from swinging side to side. So once you've dry dusted your house, once you've dry mopped, this is this Velcro. This comes right off. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your wet mop pad, and our mop comes in different colors as well, so you can see that in the catalog. This is the wet mop pad. This is essentially an Envira cloth made for the floor and thicker. So you will take this in the sink and you will wet it, and then I'll just simply roll it up, wring it out, and then I will just slap it on the floor and it'll Velcro on, and I will, same figure 8 motion, clean my floor with that. And I can go from hardwood to ceramic. I can clean any surface with it because it's only water. And so it works really, really well because it doesn't oversaturate your floor. So you just get a nice light clean on it. And if you've been using a product on your floor for many, many years, you will definitely have a lot of buildup on it. So you just want to be mindful that the first few times you use your mop, you might feel some resistance, and it might want to kind of give a little bit of a pull, and that's because it's working hard on taking all of the current chemical that's on the floor off. So you'll just have to wash your mop base more often to free it from those chemicals, and then it will be a nice smooth motion, and you won't have to use any cleaner on your floor at all. So it will pick up all the bacteria. So we have other pieces that you can add on to that as well. We have a Chenille Dry Mop. So instead of just using, so if you were to buy the Mop Set, this is what you would get. So this is the Mop Set. So it comes the dry mop, the wet mop, the mop base, and the pole. So this is the large size, and this is the smaller size. So everything is the same except for the actual base. So if you live in a smaller home or need it just for a smaller space, then this is the size that you might want. If you live in a larger home and have a larger area, then you'd want this size. So whether you're ordering this one or this one, everything is the same except for the size of the base and the size of the pads. So alternatively, if you feel like if you have a home that has many pets, for instance, and you feel like you need something with a little more grip to collect the dust and dirt, then you would want to use this Chenille Dry Mop Pad. So it just has these little nubs that will collect the hair and fur a little bit easier than the other one would. So this would be an add-on that you could add on. So I'm going in order so that it'll be easy for you to look at the catalog and check everything out afterwards. So there's this. We also have, it's called a tile mop pad. I'm low on my inventory at home because this has been such a busy season. So I've sold a lot of the things that I have and given them out to other consultants. So this is a tile mop pad. So basically it's the same idea as the wet mop pad, but it has nylon embedded in it. So it gives you a little more scrub. So it's good for homes that have, for instance, if you're not very quick and if you're not able to mop your floors right away, if you have little kids that tend to leave sticky cereal on the floor and you kind of only get to cleaning it up a couple of hours later when it's dried on, then this might be a good add-on for you. But for the typical household, just what comes with the mop set is sufficient. So it all depends on, everyone's different, everyone's home is different. We also have, actually this is new, this is called a window mop pad. So basically what we've done is we've turned the window cloth into a mop pad. So you can use it outside to clean your windows or inside to clean your windows. So that's a nice little add-on feature as well. Then we have it in, this is called the Handheld cleaning wand. So this is essentially, I don't have one here. This is basically the base of a mop. It's about this size. It's the base and it has the little pad that you add onto it. And there's this end piece that unscrews and it has a little tiny cleaning brush. So a lot of people really like this one for their glass showers because I found a lot of people had a separate mop that they would keep in their bathrooms just for their large showers. So people really like this little handheld device, especially because it has that little scrubber on the end. And once you are, we also have this rubber brush. So once you've dry dusted your floor, whether you're using this or whether you're using the other one, you can simply just take it outside and kind of bang it against the wall and get all the dust and dirt and hair off of it. Or you can use a rubber brush like this and you just want to brush it out right into a garbage can or outside if you wanted to, wherever you want. So you would just, this is handy just to brush it out if you like to do that, or you can just bang it against the wall outside. Same with the dust mitt and same with the Envira wand. When I'm finished with them, I like to take them outside and I just kind of beat them against the side of the house like this, and then I'll flip this over and then I will just hang them to use them again next time. So it's very, very simple. We have entry mats come in 2 different colors. So these are really great at trapping dirt right before they get in your house. So it really holds on to a lot of dirt and debris. So these are really, really great. People like those. We have, aside from our cloths, we have other cleaners as well. So we have a spray carpet cleaner. All of our cleaners have natural enzymes. And what they do is they break down rather than cover. So they don't coat with any chemicals. What they do is they're enzyme based, so they eat away at whatever the stain is, and then you absorb it with a dry Enviro cloth, and then you can wipe it down, clean it up with a wet one. Moving along, we have our detergents. So we have a dry detergent. This is actually a small version of the bag. The bag is double the size. So this is called Ultra Power Plus, and it does a lot of loads. So this is one bag. This is the smaller bag. This would do 50 HE loads. Once you get the regular size, it would do 100 loads of HE loads. So it lasts a really long time. It has a natural whitener in it, and it's phosphate free, it's dye free, it's filler free, it's perfume free. So your clothes just come out smelling like nothing. So we've been using this for a very, very long time. You can purchase this to wash your cloths with. You don't need to. You can simply just put them in a basin of hot water and let them sit for 10 minutes and then give them a good rinse and hang them. That's all you need to do. And then every 6 months or so, you would want to boil them directly in a pot to get all of the dirt out of the fibers. But you don't need to memorize anything that I'm saying here right now. Every time you purchase anything from me, I always send a complete product list and product instructions for every single product that you purchase from me. So you never have to memorize what I'm saying verbally. You will always, every single time you place an order with me, I will send you a complete breakdown of what everything does, what it's used for, and how to maintain it. So it's worry-free. So this is another laundry cleaner that we have. So this is the liquid version, and this is the powder version. So it's up to you, whichever your preference is. So I've tried both. I like both. I personally prefer this one. I just find it's more versatile because I like to mix it with water in a spray bottle, and I like, or even just if I'm giving my mats a good wash, I'll take them outside and I'll sprinkle some of this detergent on it. I just like that it gives it, I just prefer it, but it's to each his own. So you can try them, and you know, you can chat with other people that have them and see which ones they prefer. It might be based on your machine as well. So we have stain removers as well. That's also, you can find that in the catalog. We have laundry boosters. So stain remover is really great. Again, it just breaks down the stain. The laundry booster would work as like an OxiClean would work. Same idea. Then we have dryer balls. So if you're looking to eliminate your fabric softener, this is great. They come in a 3-pack and they are 100% wool, and they are wonderful. Mine are probably about 5 years old now, and they still basically look like this with some extra fluffy edges. But they work really, really well. So what they do in your laundry is they bounce around and separate your clothing. So it helps everything dry much quicker because it's separating, and it reduces the amount of wrinkles as well. So it avoids everything tumbling together and getting really wound up and twisted up. So it separates, so it reduces the drying time, and it also fluffs, which is great. So they come in this wool version, and they also come in a plastic ball version, as you can see here. So these are the 2-pack, and these come as a 3-pack. So it's whichever your preference. I like these because there's 3 of them instead of 2, and I like that they're a natural substance, which is great. So we have a lot of laundry products. We have a laundry bag that you can put small items in if you don't want them to get lost, and you could throw the entire bag in. We have a wrinkle release spray, so you would just lightly mist clothing that is already dry, whether you're traveling or you just don't like ironing, and you can just spray them and quickly stretch out the wrinkles, and then they will be reduced quite a bit. So it's a really handy product to have. We have this Lint Mint. I like to keep one in my purse for my winter coat because it's wool, so it's multi-directional, and it takes all the lint that I have a scarf that tends to leave a lot of fibers, so it's really good at collecting that. Back into our kitchen, we've got a dishwasher rinse aid, so it helps with drying and spots. We have a dishwasher detergent, which is really great, and a magnet ball, which helps with calcium buildup. We have dishcloths, and we have tea towels, so dish towels. So this is the dishcloth. So basically, it's called a kitchen cloth, sorry. So the kitchen cloth is a small version of the Envira cloth, does all the same things, but it's smaller and it's thinner, so it dries quicker. So I like to have it on the counter while I'm wiping my hands, and I have, whether I'm cooking, I'm always wiping my hands down. So I like to do that and just kind of keep it out. And I can wipe my counters down with it, so it works really, really great. And I keep soaps and things off of it, just needs water. And then here's the larger version. This is the tea towel, so I use this to dry all my dishes. So it works really, really great, and it's really, really absorbent. And they come in many, many colors, so you could look at those. We also have counter cloths that are basically the size of a half sheet of paper towel. So same idea, if you're trying to eliminate your paper towel roll, they're just little cloths, and you just give things a little wipe down, let it dry, and you know, if you have a big spill or something and you want to absorb it with that, if you've got small kids at home, you can absorb it with that, rinse it out, let it dry, and then throw it in the wash. Those are really, really great. We have a lot of different little scrubbies. We have an Enviro cloth. It's called a scrubby corner cloth. So basically an Enviro cloth, and it has a little scrubby edge. So you see it here in the catalog as well. It's a little scrubby edge one. So if you have sticky messes on your countertops, and you know, again, if you're only getting back to your kitchen a couple of hours after someone's made a mess there, you want a little extra scrubbing power. There are just many different options for everyone. It just depends on what your preference is. So again, many different scrubbing cloths. So you can look at page 20 and you can see a lot of different, we've got like a pot scrubber, we've got Spurinettes, we have Enviro sponges, those are the Spurious sponges that I was talking about with the cleaning paste, a scrubby cloth. So I will use this if I'm cleaning my glass top and I have something tough to get off and I really want to work at. So that works really great for that. We have our dishcloths, which I love, and a lot of people love, love, love them. They come in a 2-pack. So they come as a set. You can get them either in this graphite or you can get them in the blue. So once you open it up, this is how big it is initially, but it is made of nylon. It's essentially the liner of men's swimming suit. It's basically that same material. So it looks really big right now, but over time with hot water, it actually shrinks quite a bit. Mine is probably about this size now, which is more manageable. So what's really nice about it is because it has all these holes, what it does is it gives you nice little scrubbing and grabbing power, and it's really great for cleaning your countertops if you have if you're baking and you want to wipe up your flour or making a pizza. It's really great at collecting and wiping everything down. You don't have to go over it so many times. I'll post a video as well of just dropping an egg in its entirety, a raw egg on the floor, and I just take my dishcloth and I quickly grab the entire egg and it comes up as a whole. It doesn't break it or anything. So, and because again, it has all these little, it's perforated, so it gives you extra bubbles and a lot of scrubbing bubbles. You don't have to add so much soap when you're doing your dishes. Another thing that I really love for my kitchen is this dish mat. So it has a little loop. I hang it inside my cupboard when I'm not using it. And then when I am using it, I take it out and it's the mesh side up. Same idea, like mesh and sponge. And you just place it on your counter like that. So typically most of my items go in the dishwasher, but my oversized items that don't fit, I would just put them drying here. And then when I'm finished with it, whether they air dry, I put them away. Then I'll just put this away and hang it. So this is very absorbent. It holds 16 times its weight, which is wonderful. So this is typical for what most people have. We also created some really, really small ones. So this is for, you know, people with apartments or people that like to have their toothbrush out and leave it on the counter, but don't necessarily want it on the counter. So this comes as a little 3-pack. They're called sink mats. So sometimes people like them in their cupboards underneath personal items and whatnot. So this is another option as well. Those are really great. We have a bottle scrubber. So whether it's baby bottles or whether it's swell bottles. So this is a little tiny Enviro cloth sleeve that goes around it. So you can use it this way or you can have it on top and it gets right inside your bottles really well. So that's a nice little handy tool to have in the kitchen. We have basically silicone containers and lid sets. So we have a lot of those and those are really popular. We just came out with them. So they come in different sizes, so you can take a look at those. We have our stainless steel straws and with a little cleaning brush. Everyone knows about these, so no big explanation there. We have our cutting boards. So what's wonderful about these is there's no plastic. This is my own personal cutting board at home. This is the smaller one. They come in 2 sizes. So this is the smaller one and I love it. It's very versatile. It's very durable. Even if you were to slice it and get little shards come off, this isn't made of plastic. This is made of corn husk. So basically, or rice husks, sorry. So basically, even if you were to really damage it and use a serrated knife and to bring it up, it would be rice husks that you'd be putting into your food, not plastic, which is great. So the only thing that's not fully natural is the rubber grip for the bottom so that it doesn't slide on your counter. But it's a really good item to have in your kitchen. We also have a veggie and fruit scrub cloth. So this is actually mine from my kitchen. So it's about 8 years old. So it's quite a bit larger when you get it brand new, but mine over time has shrunk because I've cleaned it often. So basically if I'm going to if my kids are going to grab an apple or carrots or take the silk off of corn, it's just kind of rough on the one side, so you can wet it and really take all the wax off your fruits and veggies, and it works really, really great. We also have a produce wash if you prefer that route instead, or as well as, but I really like this. We have these reusable napkins. They come in a 4-pack. I love them. So I have 5 people in my family, so we each have our own, but it doesn't matter if you were to switch them up in between people or not. So it's basically, they dry really well, and these are mine from my kitchen. They dry really well, and even when I put them in the dryer, they come out, they're not super wrinkly. I don't have to iron them. So we will reuse the same napkin over and over and over again. Once we're finished breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we just fold it up and put them right back in the drawer and use them again. And even if we get some pasta sauce or something on there, something sticky, I will just kind of wipe it, give it a rinse like that, let it dry, and I'll put it right back in the drawer. It also has the back lock, which is the embedded silver. And yeah, so we use those. So we really reduce the use of napkins in our home. Napkins, paper towel, we just try to really reduce as much as we can. We have these produce bags. They come in a 3-pack like this. So I have mine in my grocery bags all the time. We have also grocery totes as well that you can purchase. So these are great, and they have the little drawstrings. So when we go grocery shopping, we always have these handy. They're also great for storage in the refrigerator. And even if I were to put grapes in here, for instance, at the store, I'd come home and I would wash them directly in this bag. So, and then I'd let them dry, and then I can put them just like that into the refrigerator. So they contain, but it's better than the alternative, which is a plastic bag, and then your produce doesn't really get a chance to breathe when you have that in the fridge. And it also keeps it more contained in the refrigerator rather than having like a broccoli or something loose. So those are really great. We have a water filtration system as well. So it's the interchangeable filters. So just like any other water filtration system. So ours is really great, and it has a counter on the top that lets you know how often you've opened and closed the lid. So it tells you how often you need to change it. We have pillowcases and sheets. So top sheet, bottom sheets. These are new. So they also have the back lock, the antibacterial silver in them. So people like them because they reduce static in hair, they reduce oils on skin, they're helping with night sweats. So these are fairly new, and they come in packages or separate items as well. And then we also have a mattress cleaner. So once every few months or so, when I strip the beds completely, we have a mattress cleaner, and it eats away at the mites and bugs and gross things that we don't like to think about. We have this bathroom scrub mitt. It's kind of like it's sewn together in the middle here. It gives you kind of like a baseball mitt kind of feel inside, rough on one side, soft on the other side. So again, EnviroCloth, scrubby EnviroCloth side. So this is really great for people like them to clean their hot tubs, or that ring around your pool, or the ring around your tub, or your shower door. So people really like that. We also have a bathroom cleaner. You can use that as well. You can use it diluted, you can use it in a spray, or you can just put it directly on here and clean. We have a mold and mildew stain remover, so it's a spray bottle as well. I don't have all these to display because I would just be holding up the bottle the same as I'd be holding up the catalog. So one item that's a big hot seller that I don't have any here at home right now is a toilet brush. So I have them in all my bathrooms, but I'm not about to bring that out. But people really love these because they're made entirely of rubber. So you don't get any of that. You don't get the metal ring at the base. You don't have any rust that's happening, and it's rubber, so no bacteria can grow on it. So mine are about 5 years old, and they look exactly the same as they would brand new. So they're really great, and they have a top little lip that flips up so it can really get underneath that rim of the bowl. So you have the regular brush part, and then there's that part, a piece that stays up like this, and it gets right underneath the rim for that extra scrubbing down there, which is great. We have a toilet spray, so if people like to keep that in the bathroom, a little spray bottle that we just came out with a little mister. Alternatively, we have odor eliminators, so you can purchase them 3 different scents in a bottle like this, and you would dilute them in a spray bottle. So the diluting instructions are on the back, and you know, if you're having a party or something and you happen to walk past the bathroom and need some freshening up, you just grab your spray bottle and just kind of mist the air with it. So they're just nice, light, fresh scents. So they actually eliminate the bacterial odor rather than mask it, which is wonderful. We have car vent clips. If you're an essential oil lover, you can dab some essential oils on these, and you can hang them, you can clip them in your car, or there's these little diskettes, you can tie them to the rod in your closet. So people really like those as well, for soothing and just for fresh scent. We have a lot of skincare products, shampoo, conditioner. You can read about them fully in the catalog, and body lotions and face creams. I love lotions. I love the face creams. I obviously use all of this because I have to try it to be an advocate. So we've got chapsticks and sunscreens and you name it. So whatever suits your needs, you can just take a flip through the catalog and read more about what it is that you would like. So we also have body packs. So for me, in the shower, we, rather than using body soap, we use these. So we have hooks in our showers, and essentially these are just hanging on our hooks. So my shower looks something like this. I've got one, this is a makeup cloth. I have this to remove my makeup, and I have this to wash the rest of my body. I like this one because it's a little bit gentler, so I will rub my eyes very gently and take off my eye makeup, and then this one I will do my whole entire body with, and my whole family uses these and they really love them. We each have our own, again, not that you need to. These body cloths come in a 3-pack. They come in different colors as well. Same with the makeup cloths, also a 3-pack. These are the 3 colors that they come in. So these are just a really thin, light version, very gentle to clean your face. And these are very soft but thicker. So these are great for people that suffer from acne. They really remove the oils really well. In the morning, I will just wet one. And the more saturated you leave it, the gentler it'll be on your skin. The more you wring it out, the more oils it will remove from your face. So depending on what stage you're at in your life and how oily your skin is, so it depends on what you need. This is something new that we have as well. It's called an exfoliating face mitt. So it has a soft side on this side, exfoliator on the other side, same idea. You'd wet it and you'd clean with it. We also have little, I don't have any here with me, they are called facial pads. So basically like the little finger sponges. So they come in a little 5-pack like this, so they're great for travel. So it's like little teeny tiny body cloths if you just want to remove your makeup and whatnot. And they have a little mesh bag, so they're great for travel if you want them to dry and air out while you're out and about. We have our own toothpaste and our own toothbrushes. The toothbrushes have the silver care in them as well, so they work as an antibacterial while you're brushing your teeth. People really, really love them. We use them. They're really great. We have deodorants. We have the crystal deodorant. We have the stick deodorant. Personally, I like the stick one. I haven't used the crystal one just because I tried that one first and I'm quite happy with it. So the kids keep one in their gym bags at school, etc. So they're really, really great. And I just want to get back to one item that I forgot to mention about the kitchen, stainless steel. We have a brand new stainless steel cloth. This is actually mine from my kitchen. So it's like an Enviro cloth and a window cloth together. This side is really soft, like an Enviro, and this side is more tightly woven like a window cloth. So I will take my wet spray bottle. I won't put anything on this. I will take my water in a spray bottle and I will spray my stainless steel. And if it requires any, I will give it the soft side first to give it like a good wipe down, and then I'll flip it to the more woven side to give it that polished shine. You really want to do it while it's wet to really hit it when it's doing that. This is fairly new. I really like it. Prior to that, I was simply using a wet Envira cloth followed by a dry polishing cloth. These work amazing as well. Had I not tried that, these are amazing also. That also works great. It's not a huge noticeable difference. There is a difference, but if you already have these and you're using these, then great, continue to use them. It's not something you need, it's just another option. Some people like to have this cloth specifically and solely for the purpose of cleaning their stainless steel. That way they don't have to worry about having other food particles on it and smudging. So that's why a lot of people like this. But again, you just, you have to decide what you want and what level you want to eliminate products in your home and do what works for you. So just a tip, if you have appliances that you've always been using sprays on, there's going to be a lot of residue on them and it's going to take some time to strip those away. So initially when you go to use this, you might see some streaks until you've taken all of that residue away. So oftentimes if you've been using something really industrial, sometimes you might even want to take a mild detergent, like the powder detergent, for example, or if you have another kind of natural detergent at home, and just dilute it in some water and give it a spray and wipe it down with this just to kind of strip what you've already got going on there. My house is going to get noisy right now because people are coming home and my dog's barking outside. So I'm going to skip back to the bathroom again. We're going to talk about towels. And we talked about the body cloth, how I like to use it for my body. Alternatively, there's a body scrub mitt. So body cloth on one side, scrubby on the other side. I really like this as well, especially for the backs of my arms and the bottom of my feet. I don't use shaving cream when I shave. I just use the exfoliating side of my body cloth and I'll wet the entire thing and I will just exfoliate my legs and that will work as a lather and give me enough glide in order to. So like I said, it will give you a nice glide and then you will be able to shave without using shaving cream. So it's yet another thing you can save on. So we also have a back scrubber. So same idea, rough on one side, soft on the other. You can have it hung in your shower as well. Soft side, flip it over, rough side. So a lot of these things are great sellers. A lot of people really love them. We have the bath towels. So this is the kid size bath towel. Comes in different colors. Very, very soft and it's quite thick. So it holds a lot of water. And we also have adult size towels. They are quite a bit longer, but they're a lot thinner. And the idea behind that is that we tend to shower more often. So you need a quicker drying time. The kids' towels, they typically have a bath once a day. So within 24 hours, they will self-clean. And because they have the backlock in them, the silver, you don't have to wash them as often. So this is the size of the towels. We use these. We use these when we go to the beach. We use these when we go to a pool. We use these when we have a shower. My kids and I went to a camp for a full week and we were in the dirt. The kids were using these towels for everything. So they're really, really great. We have a small hand towel version as well. If you just want that, the idea behind the hand towels is that even if people are not the best hand washers, when they go to dry their hands, then the towel will take the bacteria off their hands, which is really great. So people really love that. We have a hair wrap, come in different colors. All our towels come in different colors as well. So this is the hair wrap. So you put it on your head, flip it over, twist it, typical. And they come as a set. This is the spa robe. So it has Velcro like this. So it would just wrap around and you can buy them individually or you can buy them together. And they're just great for coming out of the bath. So just very quick and easy to hang up and get out of the way. Other types of hand towels that we have are, so this one that we talked about that comes in different colors is a light, more inexpensive version. If you're looking for something a bit fancier, then we have these chenille ones and they come in different colors as well. So they just kind of loop around your towel bar and they have these little nubby things. They're just a little bit fancier. We have these kid towels, which are so cute. They call them the pet to dry. So these are great little, I like to use them as teacher gifts to hang in the classroom so that the kids, even if they're not good hand washers, they can dry their hands on these and take all the bacteria off. So we have quite a few cute little ones, unicorns and dragons and tigers. So this is the whole little collection. So they are super, super cute. We have also for the bath, we have a pumice stone, which works really, really well. We have hand soap, like a foaming hand soap, which is really, really great. We have these little baby bath sponges. So again, it's that body cloth material and it has that little handle, comes in different colors just to give the babies a quick bath. We have a kids wash if you're looking for a more natural wash for babies. We have baby hooded towel sets, and we have these cute little bibs and little baby body cloths, so like a slightly larger than the other ones that I was showing you before, but thinner, so they dry quicker. A lot of people like them instead of baby wipes. They like to use those cloths to clean their babies after diaper changes as well. There's a little rubber back scrubber for the kids, and they also have their own little bibs that can fit over their heads. I'll show you those. I have one of those at home. So this is come in different colors as well. So this is the bib. It would slip over their heads, and each bib has a little tiny little cleaning cloth that you can wipe them down with. So that's super handy to have. We have these travel packs. This is a little teeny tiny version of little teeny tiny Envira cloth, window cloth, and body cloth. So if you're just looking to keep like a little pack on hand, or whether you're traveling with it, I like to take these when we travel. And then you can have them, or even when you're going to the grocery store, if you want to wipe down your grocery carts and whatnot, you can wet your Envira cloth. We have these little travel bags, so you can just kind of keep your dry ones in the middle. You can open up the front and keep your wet or soiled ones there, especially if you're traveling with baby. So those are really handy to have. And then we have teeny tiny kid set versions. So we have a teeny tiny little kids dusting mitt. And if you have a little one that you're looking to get a little something handy for, a little teeny tiny window cloth. Some people even like to start off with these because they're a little more inexpensive. So it just gives you the idea, but I like to put these together in a little set. I have these little buckets typically, so I like to give them out as little gifts. They're pretty cute, and kids actually like cleaning. That's why there's such a toy market for it. So it's a cute little idea. So we've basically almost gone through the catalog. We have a lot of car cleaning items as well. This is a 3-in-1 car mitt. So I'll show you how that works. It's basically like a window cloth for your car, but it's so you can polish and clean your windows like that. Once this surface gets dirty, you can flip it and it gives you a brand new surface to work with. Flip it again, it gives you another brand new surface to work with. So that's really great for car detailing. People really like that. We have this is the car wash mitt. All you need is water, and you're gonna wash that down and give your car a really, really good clean. So these two work together great. We have other buffing cloths and polishing cloths and things for it as well. We have a leather polish, which is great for whether it's your leather couches or your leather in your cars, or boots and purses. Works for everything. So it's made of beeswax, which is great. We have this tech cleaning cloth. It comes in a little case just to clean, you use it dry to clean your LCD screens and whatnot. We also have Doggy Items, pet items. So this is my pet mitt. So this is mine. I use this for our little dog Shiloh. So when he comes in from playing outside, we wipe down his paws with it, rub down his belly, and it gets all the dirt and wetness off. And then it has a little hangy thing. So it just hangs inside the cupboard in my laundry room, so I don't have to have that wet towel hanging out the door all the time like many pet parents have, so it's really handy. We also have a large bath towel that has pockets for your hands to go around them to clean them with, so that's really great as well. We have, I had mentioned that tech cleaning cloth, that had just came out with its little case. Prior to that, we just have this little, it comes in a little plastic sleeve. This is our optic cloth. If you just want to carry one around in your pocket or your wallet or your desk at work, just to clean your cell phone, your eyeglasses, this is a cute little cloth for that. We also have the same idea, but in a scarf version, and they have clips, so you can clip them to your purse. And same idea. So you would just have one of them. I just have them grouped together for showing purposes. And same idea, use it dry and wipe down your glasses, and it's like cleaning them with a polishing cloth. They sparkle and shine. These are really, really great. So they come in many, many different patterns. We have a sports towel that comes in a little pouch of a bag. It's a really thin towel, so it's great for people on the go and they like to take it to the gym, and it's really, really tiny like that. And it's here in the book here. And then this is brand new. It's called a sports utility cloth. So it's a cloth and a bag in one. So you can see in the photo here, they're carrying golf balls in it. It has a clip on it. So that's really neat. We talked about that little microfiber pack that I showed you, the tiny versions of the cloths. We also have a little 5-pack. And so it's basically 5 mini, it's a little travel pack. It's 5 mini Envira cloths. If you want one if you're handing them out at the office, or if you just like to carry little travel packs with you or keep one in the car, they're just teeny tiny Envira cloths. So lastly, these are the packages. So it starts from page 50 and onward. So you can kind of see everything here. And if you have any questions, send me an email, send me a message, give me a call, do whatever you need to do. I'm here to answer any questions. And that's about it. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you. Ask me anything and have fun and get rid of anything that you don't need in your house. I'm all about minimalism and not over purchasing, and that's what I love. I save so much money every year by not purchasing paper towels and cleaners and other things that are just so wasteful. I love that I can reuse these items over and over again, and I hope you do too. Thank you.